Hi, everyone, and welcome to Nurturing the Nest. I'm Alfonso, a master trainer and relationship and parenting educator, helping couples and families build stronger, healthier relationships. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Today, we're tackling a big topic: how to avoid criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling in your relationship. These 4 behaviors, also known as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, are a concept developed by Dr. John Gottman. They're destructive patterns that can erode the foundation of even the strongest relationships if left unchecked. But don't worry, we'll also discuss practical strategies to address and replace those behaviors, including psychoeducation on anger management, mutually agreed upon timeouts, and the power of the I messages. For a deeper dive into these topics and more, be sure to check out our course, Mastering Parenting Styles, Building Strong Emotional Bonds, Raising Emotionally Intelligent and Resilient Kids at nurturingthenest.com. Let's begin. Let's start by breaking down the 4 horsemen. Understanding what these behaviors look like is the first step in overcoming them. So let's start with criticism. This goes beyond a simple complaint. It's an attack on your partner's character. For example, instead of saying, "I'm upset you didn't do the dishes," it sounds something like this: "You never help around the house. You're so lazy." See the difference? Number 2, contempt. This is criticism taken up a notch, including sarcasm, mockery, or disrespect. It's the single greatest predictor of divorce. The third one is defensiveness. This happens when someone responds to conflict by making excuses, by turning the blame back on their partner. It's essentially a way of saying, "It's not my fault, it's your fault." And lastly, stonewalling. This occurs when someone shuts down completely during conflict. They may stop responding, walk away, or give the silent treatment. These behaviors can create a toxic cycle, but the good news is there are effective ways to replace them with healthier habits. Let's begin with managing a big emotion like anger. Anger is a natural emotion, but how we handle it can make or break our relationships. Here are some tips for managing anger effectively. Number 1, recognize your triggers. Pay attention to the signs that you're becoming angry, such as racing heart, clenched fists, or shallow breathing. Awareness is the first step to controlling your response. Number 2, mutually agreed upon timeouts. When emotions are running high, it's okay to take a break. Agree with your partner ahead of time that either of you can call a timeout during heated discussions. For example, you might say, "You know what, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I need 15 minutes to cool down. Let's revisit this afterward." But don't forget to revisit it afterwards, okay? Number 3, deep breathing and grounding techniques. Use calming strategies to regulate your emotions. Try taking slow, deep breaths or grounding yourself by focusing on your 5 senses. Timeouts aren't about avoiding the issue. They're about creating space to approach the conversation more constructively. One of the most effective ways to communicate your needs without escalating conflict is by using I messages. These statements help you express your feelings and needs without placing blame on your partner. Here's a formula: I feel, emotion, whatever you're feeling, when, specific situation, because, give the reason, and I need, make the specific request. For example, it would work like this: "You never listen to me. I feel hurt when I'm sharing something important and don't feel heard because I value connection in our conversations. I need us to set aside time to talk without distractions." This approach fosters understanding and invites your partner into the conversation rather than putting them on the defensive. Now let's look at healthier alternatives to each of the 4 horsemen. We can turn criticism into a gentle startup. Replace criticism with a gentle startup by using I statements and focusing on specific behaviors rather than on the character flaws. We can turn contempt into appreciation. Combat contempt by actively expressing gratitude and appreciation for your partner. Make a habit of noticing the things they do well. And let's try to change defensiveness into responsibility. Instead of being defensive, take responsibility for your part in the conflict. This builds trust and fosters teamwork. Lastly, stonewalling. Turn that into self-soothing. When you feel like shutting down, practice self-soothing techniques like deep breathing or taking a short walk. Then re-engage when you're ready. Conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but how you handle it can make all the difference. By understanding the 4 horsemen and practicing strategies like anger management, timeouts, and 9 messages, you can build a stronger, more connected partnership. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to check out our parenting and relationship courses on nurturingthenest.com for more in-depth tools and resources. Thank you for watching, and remember, you've got this.